there you see David Taylor on the right in blue. The head coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboy Wrestling team, Zahid Valencia, the world bronze medalist in 2023. And we are underway, 92 kilograms, match number 1. David Taylor in the blue, Zahid Valencia in the red. These two wrestled in Final X 2022. It was David Taylor in 2 straight. Match number 1 was extremely competitive.
Match number 2, not so much.
Not as much. For Zahid Valencia, great leg attacks, particularly his left-handed single. Good, powerful double leg as well.
You'll see Valencia go into that full-on squat that he's in right now. Drops his butt all the way to the mat and then pounces, explodes from that stance.
David Taylor, great hard pace, pressure, works off of collar ties, has ankle picks, high crotch single, kind of has it all in terms of an array of leg attacks. Then in parterre, equally dangerous, does a good job counter scoring as well. And there's a left side high crotch, but David Taylor able to sprawl. Now he may be looking to score here. He's pulling the wrist and at the armpit. He's got his eyes on the ankles. But Valencia is really athletic in that position. He's a tough guy to hit go-behinds on. He keeps that butt back over his heels. Minute 45 to go. It's David Taylor controlling center. And that's why the whistle is indicating towards Valencia.
Yeah, it's David controlling these ties right now. You see with the left side
nice
block.
re-attack, and now it's David Taylor above the knee trying to get on the scoreboard first, and he's close. Puts that leg in, not 2 yet. And what's going to be the call?
I think just 1.
They're going to go 1 on the step out. So David Taylor striking first. And honestly, if you're Zahid, preventing that takedown is pretty big. Not many times you'll see David Taylor not finish that takedown.
And the crowd going kind of silent here in Chi-Health Arena. Everyone is locked in on this match.
Intrigued.
They know how much is at stake here.
So Zahid is trying to keep David Taylor at a distance so he can fire a leg attack. And there's a hard club from Zahid, but it's an attack right away from David Taylor.
And we saw that same exact kind of singlet pull, finger getting caught in the front of the singlet. Cost Zahid a potential shot at David Taylor at Olympic trials.
There's that single leg. This is his go-to shot. You see David defending hard, now lifting under. That's going to be 1 for Zahid Valencia. 1-1 the score. And it's that left-handed single where Zahid does a lot of damage. There's a shot from David Taylor. Over collar. 13 seconds to go. Zahid in the lead, 1-1 here in the first period. Match number 1. And that's it. 1 period in the books. David Taylor goes back to his corner. Jimmy Kennedy and Thomas Gilman. For Zahid Valencia, it's Zeke Jones and Frank Molinaro. His coaches at Arizona State. It's a different corner for David. You know, it's been Casey Cunningham and Cale Sanderson often in his corner. Familiar faces for David, just not his usual coaching corner. And now we're underway, match number 2, or period number 2, excuse me. And trying to time those hands is David Taylor, as Zahid generates a lot of his offense off of those clubs. something to pay attention to is how does Zahid hold up throughout 6 minutes? David Taylor known for his pace, making his opponents have a hard time wrestling. There's a beautiful duck under. That was ridiculous. 3-0 Zahid Valencia. That's one way to deal with it.
Yeah, caught David coming in, timed it perfectly, disappeared on him.
Man, that was nasty. The speed and athleticism of Zahid, and now he fires another single. David getting really busy looking for a go behind. He's got the leg for a moment. Good job squaring up. Not out of the woods yet is Zahid Valencia, and David Taylor strikes right back up 3-3. David Taylor back in the lead.
I think if you're David Taylor, that's what you want to do. You want to keep on. You don't have to get fancy. Just snaps, your snap to that angle, that single leg. He got it done with a go behind right there, right? Make Zahid feel like he needs to shoot because you're keeping the pressure on. Down block, go behind.
David continuing to pursue. No one gone on the shot clock yet. Been enough action that the officials haven't had to get involved in that way. David hanging on to that wrist for a moment. Zahid able to clear out of it. There's that club again, drops his level. Once more to Zahid Valencia, but once again, David Taylor in short offense. They stalemate that position. Minute 19 remaining. And if you're Zahid, I wonder if you almost don't want to go too soon for that score.
Right, we saw David immediately score after Zahid scored last time.
Left side high crotch. David Taylor able to throw that leg back. Now he's working, trying to counter score. And once again, able to defend. 54 to go.
Yeah, interesting when David chooses to go after that go behind from the front headlock position. We saw him really try it at the beginning of the second. That time was fine taking the stalemate.
Still pressuring forward is David Taylor taking ground. Zahid shoots again. And now is David going to work the score here? Zahid controlled that elbow for a moment. Now staying under with the underhook is David Taylor back standing. 20 seconds to go. Staying out in front is David Taylor, and back up to their feet they go. 13 seconds to go. Zahid going to shoot again. David holding in that front headlock. 9 seconds to go. He can hang out here. And with 4 seconds to go, David Taylor going to take match number 1, 3-3. Good match. Both guys hit some great takedowns there. Zahid with the highlight reel duck, but it's the immediate response. Match 2. It was a 3-3 win for Taylor in the first match. And just like in 2022, it was a close win for David in match 1. We'll see what match 2 looks like. In 22, it was a blowout win for David. We'll see what it looks like here. Zahid Valencia in the blue, David Taylor in the white and orange.
And really the two main exchanges happened within 20 seconds of each other in match 1. Zahid, a beautiful duck under, clean finish. And then David immediately responded with a go behind off of Zahid's shot.
Zahid pawn at the collar, looking underhook right side. Sweeping out of it is David Taylor. Short offense position for Zahid Valencia as David controls that elbow. Trying to wrestle up and looking for that gator roll position. And Zahid has put guys out with that before in the past. And I think it was not across the chin and more across the throat. And yeah, David kind of gathering himself.
Yeah, it's when you come across the throat.
Squeezed his contact out. That's power. So yeah, David taking a second to gather himself. So no score there. It looked like I thought David was circling to score, but then I realized it was that gator roll position for Zahid. David warned for passivity first. And there's a double leg attempt from David Taylor. Not there. Follows it up with a single. Good reactions from Zahid Valencia. Now indicating towards Zahid. So a warning apiece. Next one will go on the clock. High crush, David Taylor trying to pull himself into position and does. Looking for a finish, trying to get two. What's going to be the call? Two confirmed. Takedown, David Taylor. Zahid says, I have the header. He might want a brick. I don't think Zeke wants to throw it. And Zeke says, no brick. I think that's probably the right call.
I think so too.
And good discipline by Zeke Jones not to throw that brick. You don't need to make matters worse. One takedown.
And you want to keep that brick. You might need it late in this match.
Great
you lose
point.
the brick, you don't get it back.
Collar tie for David Taylor. That's a really nice high crotch. And there's a re-attack off the fake from Zahid Valencia. There he's in, but wow, teleporting to the other legs. David Taylor, 4-0. What an exchange.
That was Magic Man stuff.
That was. It was Zahid's left side high crotch he was looking for. And next thing you know, David's all the way on the other side. And there was no defending once he got to that good of an angle.
That is just somebody who's drilled down block, re-attack for years and years and years and years and years.
Yes. If you don't know, David Taylor is now the head coach of Oklahoma State Cowboys. There's a shot from David. He's close. And he's going to lift him up for one. He's going to get it. Match two. Spiraling out of control a little bit for Zahid Valencia.
Very similar to their Final X series.
And they're level changing out of it. David Taylor going with that Chirella grip. Now potential near side cradle. He's got it. Locked up. Looking for the fall. Zahid Valencia in big trouble. Fall confirmed. David Taylor back on the world team, headed to Albania.
And David Taylor with an exclamation point to cap off this tournament. A big smile from him. He looks happy. He looks relieved to have finally done it. And the pistols coming out.
That's new. Zeke's like, great, I got to coach against this guy too. Big 12 battle.
The classic
Big 12 rivalry. And there's David Taylor. He says, what's
"Sup,
up, Bill?" Remember me? Remember when I won the Olympics and the Worlds a bunch of times? I mean, how about that? Just, it was reminiscent of 22.
Very.